This is the 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali, and in today's Vehicle Visionary video, I'm going to give you the details on this truck in case it's something you want to buy. Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm at Mike Morgan Buick GMC in Shreveport, Louisiana. If you want to know more about this particular truck, check out the link down in the description of the video. If you're curious, the exterior color on this truck is sterling metallic. And we're going to start right here on the front end with a feature that some owners might not be aware of, and it has to do with your front camera. This little notch that's sticking out right here, what exactly is that? Let's hop into the interior so I can show you. And you might wonder why I need to be in the interior to show you what's going on with that front view camera. Well, here's why. We're going to go into our cameras right here. I have the front view camera on the screen, and what I'm going to do is push this button right here. What does it do? It activates the front camera washer. Now, you don't have to have it on your screen for that to actually work. It works every time you run the windshield washer fluid to clean your windshield. It will also spray windshield washer fluid across the front camera to keep that clean. Under the hood of this trim level is going to be one of two engine options. You can go with the 3-liter diesel engine, or in this case, the 6.2-liter V8 that makes 420 horsepower and 460 pounds-feet of torque. It's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And something you don't always hear about in these videos here on YouTube is the gas tank size. It's 28 gallons. Here is your remote for 2024. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as this goes, but one thing changed as of 2023 is instead of having to actually lock the truck to use remote start, you just push that button twice, the truck will lock itself, and then it will start. There are multiple settings for turning your headlights on and off. You can see right here, that's how you're going to turn your fog lights on, and we can turn on the lights around the vehicle. On the front end of the truck, you'll have LED headlights and LED daytime running lights, LED fog lights down there on the lower portion of the bumper. You will have your parking sensors on the front and the rear of the truck that will also correspond with the seat that will vibrate to let you know what's going on and where it's going on. We can see some of the lighting here within the side view mirror. There's also the cab light that might be a little bit hard to see because it's bright out here. That's not even on right now anyway, but you will find the bed lighting here. That's LED as well. There's also a light right here. You can see that is on. And we finish things off with LED tail lights. Something that's also a popular feature among owners is what this button allows you to do. You can push that and fold in your power folding side view mirrors if you would like to do that. And you will also find that with your remote start on these trucks as of 2023, I'm going to make sure the truck is unlocked. I'm going to push that button twice. The truck will lock itself and then it will start. So you no longer have to hit the lock button first before you use remote start. Go ahead and turn that back off. One thing that seems like it should be here, but it's not, is the fact that you don't have passive entry on your back doors, only on the front. So when you have the remote on your person, you can unlock and lock all 4 doors from the front door. Power assist steps are also here. If you would like to keep those deployed when you're washing the truck, there's actually a setting for that within the infotainment screen. You can also kick this button right here. See if I can get that to work. There we go. And deploy the steps to the bed. Now, they will stay out in this particular case. Another way you can keep them deployed if you wanted to, but that allows you to get up here and gain access to the front of the bed without any problems. And then you just kick that back one more time and they go back and under the truck. You will find the multi-pro tailgate back here on the rear as well, which is going to be functionality that includes using the tailgate as a conventional tailgate. I'll also run through everything else. You can open this top area and use this as a table. You can also open this area, which is ultimately a step, but you can also use that as a bed extender. And then we can close that, or we can go ahead and open the tailgate up all the way. And this is a great multitasker because in its position right now, if I needed to gain access to the bed and maybe reach in a little bit further, it actually gives me the ability to do that as opposed to being limited by having that area up in its upright position. And as I said, that is also the step. It has graphite material right here or grip tape like you would have on a skateboard to make it easier to gain traction and has some good solid footing, there's also a handle right there that allows you to grab that to get in and out of the bed. There are a couple of options back here. You can see the lights that are right here. Those are on right now, but just hard to see on this bright, sunny Louisiana day. Or you can go with the kicker audio system that would be built into this area of the truck. Last but not least, you have a second option to use this step as a bed extender with the tailgate in its conventional position. And for those who might say, Tom, what happens if I forget that I have a trailer hitch mounted, a ball mounted down there in the hitch, and I open this top section of the Multi-Pro tailgate and then I drop the tailgate? It's going to damage this area, isn't it? Here's a trick for you. You're going to hold the top button down, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not here on the video, but it takes about, I think, 8 seconds or so, and then you're going to see the lights flash. There you go. See how they're flashing like that? Now here's what happens. When I push this button, nothing happens. I can still open the tailgate in its conventional position, but this top portion right here is going to stay locked until I hold that down again. Once again, we'll see the lights flash, and that means that it's unlocked and working again. And there you go. There's the flashing. So you know now when I push this button, that area comes back down like it's supposed to. And these next couple of features are by no means exclusive to the Denali or Denali Ultimate trim level, but to make it easier to gain access to the bed and show you these things, well, here's what we have. A power outlet. We're going to have a total of 12 tie downs, 3 in the front, 3 in the rear on both sides. And you'll obviously have your bed liner here. Everything you need to hitch up a trailer is also going to be included with the truck. This next feature we're going to show is not something that's exclusive to the Denali trim level, but it does have some exclusive graphics to the Denali trim level, and that's going to be the animated graphics that come up on both screens, trying to give you a good view of both, just so you can see what happens as we get into the interior of the truck. We're going to push the button right there. This is something else that's unique to Denali or Denali Ultimate as far as the button to start and stop the engine. So that's going to be there as opposed to the round button that's more upright, that 90-degree angle. So just one of those things you'll find here. We'll also find Super Cruise, an available option, not standard, but it is available if you want that. Semi-autonomous driving is what that is. It allows the truck to basically drive itself in the right conditions, typically on interstate highways. I have full tutorials on that if you would like to see that. I'm not going to do that in today's video, but that's what you have. And you will also find the button right here that is for activating Super Cruise. Now, one thing that's changed in the last couple of years is that with Super Cruise being here, this is where your button would normally be to activate your heated steering wheel. Up until 2023, when you opted for Super Cruise, you could not get your heated steering wheel. Well, guess what? As of 23, you can have the heated steering wheel. It just changed the location of the button right there. And you'll have other features such as the seat, the safety alert seat that I talked about earlier. That's going to be here. You're going to have your Denali logos on the doors right here on the front. And then we'll also find a lot of great features here such as heated and ventilated seats. You'll also have the multiple views with your cameras, which we took a brief look at earlier, but here are the additional camera views. Now, one thing that's really nice about this, if you're watching this video and thinking, well, I really don't want to spend the money on a Denali, definitely not a Denali Ultimate, what are my options, Tom? That's a good thing here. You can order an SLT or maybe even find one at a dealership lot, and it can have pretty much all of these features on it. So it may not have the button like this to start the truck, but you will have all of these other features. In fact, I ordered myself a 2500 SLT, and for the most part, it looks like it is actually a Denali. It has the same basic setup here with the console, with the exception of the shifter that's right here, but that's what you have. You're going to have, obviously, all of your different features and functionality here for different things such as turning off the auto stop start feature, opening the tailgate. Now, one thing, going back to the tailgate, when you have the Multi-Pro tailgate, it's only going to be power open or power down. It does not power it back up if it's the Multi-Pro. If you don't want the Multi-Pro tailgate, just order your truck with a conventional tailgate, then you can have the power down and power up feature. And you'll also find the rear view camera mirror if you want to have that. That's always a nice feature to have. And something else that I thought was interesting is you don't have to go with the sunroof. If you don't want to, you can option that out if that's something you don't like. Ultimately, those are the features that you're going to find here that are over and above what you would normally find on lower trim levels. You can still option in a lot of these things. Like I said, my SLT 2500 has the ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, all of those things. If you're wondering, Super Cruise is not available as of 2024 on the 2500s. I don't know if that will change for 2025 in case that's something you're interested in. You will find a lot of other features here, such as the ability to control the volume on the rear of the steering wheel. The other side will control the radio station or whatever track you're listening to. You'll also find the head-up display. Controls right here for that. Let's see if I can get that into a position where you can actually see that. I don't know if I can or not, and I hope you can see it. But one way or another, your head-up display is there, and you control everything here on these three switches. So you'll control the position, the height, you'll control the information you see, and the brightness right here. Here's your drive mode selector right here. We'll go through those drive modes in just a second. You also will control everything with four-wheel drive if you're going to use four-wheel drive, or you can go into auto right there. And how about those driving modes on this trim level? Well, we have normal, off-road, we'll also have sport. And don't worry, I didn't forget about showing you how to deploy those power assist steps if you want to do that when you're washing your truck, or there might be other reasons for that. So we're going to go to settings, we're going to go to vehicle here, and then we're just going to scroll down until we get to power assist steps right here, and then move power assist steps. So you can see that you can stow, deploy, and that will keep them deployed until you turn that back to stow, or you can deploy to bed as well. And you know that there's a couple of different ways to make all of that work. For the most part, you're going to find those are the differences between the Denali and other trim levels. There are some other features that are here that you'll find on any of these trucks, especially when they're spec'd out as high as this one, such as the in-seat storage, the under-seat storage, and there are some other features you can have here. Don't have any kind of under-seat storage that's lockable, but that is another option that is available. So hopefully that was helpful to those of you who are wanting to know the details and features of the 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali. Tell me what else you'd like to see along these lines as far as just a quick detailed video, maybe an infotainment tutorial as far as the infotainment screen. Tell me what your thoughts are, and I'll make that happen for you. I do want to say a special thanks to my friends here at Mike Morgan Buick GMC for loaning me this truck for the day so I can tell you all about it, and a special thanks to each and every one of you for being kind enough to give me the opportunity to give you a vision for your next vehicle. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.